I think that when I first started Dancing for Diabetes, I didn't really have a goal for it. I didn't envision what would go beyond that first event, and I was quickly surprised by how much everyone enjoyed it, how much fun it was to put on, how it was a way for people to support a great cause in a fun and different kind of way. And then just over the years, it has grown in so many different ways and so many different levels, and continues to surprise me and encourage me and everyone it affects too. So it's pretty neat to think that it just started with as an idea and just grew naturally on its own. The first show, before it was even Dancing for Diabetes, was in my parents' driveway. I think when I got to high school, I had done it a few times. People around school knew about it, people beyond the school knew about the show. I think I just sort of understood I would keep doing this. And at some point, I actually don't know when, I started using the phrase, "until a cure is found, we'll have Dancing for Diabetes." That's what the show means to me, is we're gonna keep working, we're gonna do everything we can to make sure there is a cure at some point in the future. And until that cure is found, we will have Dancing for Diabetes to be that positive platform to have fun, to inspire, to educate, to spread awareness, to raise money in the process. It will be here until that happens. Type 1 diabetes is a deadly disease. It's an invisible disease. It's something that, fortunately, you don't truly understand until it affects you or those that you love. And unfortunately, it leads to a lot of misconceptions and misunderstandings of what type 1 diabetes really is. Dancing for Diabetes is no longer a one-night-a-year event. It is year-round. It's programming, it's support groups, it's connecting with other individuals, whether they're kids, teens, or adults. And so what we've done over the years is create an awareness campaign. It's such a powerful way to connect with people and reach people beyond Central Florida. It's really humbling and inspiring to see how much the videos have connected with others. We have some videos that reach tens of thousands of viewers. It's really neat seeing that people are going to our website and going to our social media pages and viewing our videos from the United Kingdom to France to Brazil to everywhere in between, and that is really cool. Each year we brainstorm and we think about new ways to talk about type 1 diabetes, but we try to come up with engaging and informative pieces. And one video we did last year was with 3 of the girls in our Kids with Diabetes dance program. And they sat down at a table and they actually had my diabetes bag. One by one, they each took turns pulling pieces out to see these young, beautiful girls in such mature ways. They're adults that have never even experienced what they've gone through. And so that video sits somewhere very special with me. The other video that has a huge impact, our misdiagnosis of type 1 diabetes video. It's interesting to see how many people have been drawn to the story, of this beautiful little girl full of life in a matter of days losing her life. That story is a good reminder that type 1 diabetes is a deadly disease. It's an invisible disease. It is incredibly misunderstood, and misdiagnosis happens far too often. One really important part of that video is that it is such a great learning tool, and we've actually had so many people view our video through their classroom in nursing programs across the country. And those people have reached out to us to say, "I can't believe this story. I cannot believe this happened. I'm so glad I had to watch it in my class, because this is going to be in the back of my mind as I develop in my career and I'm in the hospitals and I'm in the doctor's offices working with patients every day." It is very important to me that Dancing for Diabetes provide year-round programming and support and events for everyone connected to the organization. And it's really important to me that we continue to spread awareness in all that we do, because in my eyes, that's the most important thing we can do. Awareness can naturally bring in dollars to support technological advancements and a cure. But without that awareness, people won't understand why they need to give their money. A few years ago, I connected with the Diabetes Research Institute down in South Florida because of their mission. Their sole focus is to find a cure for type 1 diabetes. And that is my focus. My focus is to spread awareness and find a cure. It's important to me that everyone around Dancing for Diabetes understands that and knows that that's why we're connected with the Diabetes Research Institute, because they want a cure, and so do we. My hope for a takeaway from Dancing for Diabetes this year, for anyone that's new to the show, would be that they don't have to understand type 1 diabetes completely right now, tonight, but that they're interested and intrigued enough to go home and learn more about type 1 diabetes. The more we know, the more we learn, the more we can do, and you don't have to move a mountain to make an impact with Dancing for Diabetes. So until there is a cure for diabetes, my team and I will continue to do our part just to spread our mission beyond Central Florida. And in return, we'll continue to ask for support in all the ways possible of supporting. We want you to come to our events, we want you to volunteer, we want your ideas, and we want your money. So until there is a cure, we're going to continue to ask for all of that, because one day there will no longer be type 1 diabetes, and everyone that has been part of our fight will be a part of that.